Oh shoot, too dark. That better? Oh shit. Okay, that's a little better lighting. Hello. Alright, let's do this. Welcome back to another video. Make some noise when we go over it.
Let's record. My name is Josiah.
Alright guys, and welcome back to another video here from King's Classic Detailing. My name is Josiah, and today we're going to be working on this GMC 2500. We're going to give it a good hand wash. We're going to give it a clay bar, a compound, and a polish. So let's check out the paint and see what we're working with. So as we look through the paint, it doesn't look too bad. However, the customer removed the side moldings and lettering, so we'll need to compound that down to get it nice and smooth again. Just like any other wash, we'll start off with the wheels and tires. In my pump sprayer, I'm using Zep truck and trailer wash to break loose the brake dust. Get yourself a bristle brush to agitate the dirt. Grab a smaller brush to detail the rim. Spray down your wheel well with the cleaner and agitate it with a brush. After cleaning all 4 tires, we're going to get into our actual wash. We're going to spray the front down for the bugs and get our equipment set up. As you can see here, I'm using Meguairs Deep Crystal Wash. We're using a wash bucket with a grit guard on the bottom and a foam cannon that you can purchase off Amazon for pretty cheap. Before we get into the wash, we're going to rinse off the whole vehicle, spray it down with the foam cannon, let that dwell for a couple minutes. We're going to rinse off everything from the foam cannon and get into our actual hand wash. Reminder, if you guys haven't done so already, please tap that subscribe button, hit the like button, and drop a comment down below. In between section to section, I'm spraying down all parts of the vehicle with water to avoid water spots. After we've completed our hand wash, we're going to go ahead and get into our clay barring. We're going to use the Meguairs clay bar. We're going to take our wash bucket and we're going to use the soapy water as lubrication to slide the clay bar back and forth across the surface. Be sure to take your time when clay barring. Work small sections at a time. Don't be afraid to go over it a couple times. The cleaner the better. The more time you spend clay barring, the less time you'll spend compounding and polishing. This is how you get the best results. After the clay bar, we'll work a soapy rag in the section and pressure wash it clean. So I'm going to go ahead and let this part of the video play through. We'll run the time lapse and we'll dry off the vehicle, pull it underneath the tent, and get it ready for its compound. All right, guys, so we got the GoPro set up. We're about to get working on buffing out this paint here. After hitting it with the compound, we're gonna go ahead and work into the polish stage. We're working the buff, we're gonna work it on very low speeds. We'll do a little test spot first to see how everything comes out. If everything comes out good, we'll continue. So check it out. Before we get started, we're gonna tape off everything with 3M masking tape. Apply 4 to 5 small dots on your pad, spread it along the surface, and make sure your buffer's on low speed before you get started. Okay guys, that was a bad example, but I didn't want to edit it out. I wanted to show you that I am human and make mistakes. Make sure your buffer's on low speed. When working the buffer, we're going to use moderate pressure and really work the solution in amongst the spot that we're doing first. Then we're going to take our time sliding it across very slowly. We're going to work a little bit towards the edge of the buffer. This is going to help with the cutting action of the pad and making sure that we put enough lubrication to not burn the paint or bar it very heavily. However, a wool pad's job is to cut the paint, so the finish won't be super clear, but you will definitely be able to see a lot of the contamination and the oxidation come free from the clear coat. So I'll give you guys a little side by side with our difference tape running down the middle here in a second. After just 2 passes, I seem to get the results that I'm looking for. So remember, when you're cutting, to only cut down to the level that you need. I'm not too sure if you guys can see it pretty clearly, but here on the hood we have the non-compounded side versus the compounded side. As you can see here that it's pretty clear on the other side. What we're going to do is work around the truck here. I'm not going to go and show you every single second of the compound, but I'll be sure to take you around the vehicle a little bit and show you a couple of the spots that I did. Here we go. When compounding or polishing, it is very important to keep your pads nice and clean. I'm going to show you how I wash out my wool pads here. That there. So we've got done compounding our whole vehicle. Now we're going to go ahead and hit it with our speedy polish pad. We're going to go ahead and hit it with 3M polish. That's going to take out all the imperfections from the wool pad. So let's get working on it. So to help save on some time, I went ahead and put this whole polish in time lapse. We're going to go ahead and apply the 3M polish to the pad using about 4 or 5 dots. We're going to spread it out in an area about 2 feet by 2 feet. And we're going to go ahead and work it in on low speed using moderate pressure. Then we're going to go ahead and speed it up to about 2,000 RPMs. We're going to make sure that we leave a nice, smooth, glossy finish by gliding the pad over the surface nice and even. I'm going to go ahead and let this time lapse go ahead and play through. We got the end results here coming up very soon, so stay tuned. Just like our wool pad, we're going to keep our foam pad nice and clean. Alright guys, and we're getting close to the end of the video here. A big thank you to all the subscribers so far. Please don't be afraid to share the video, subscribe to the channel of course if you guys haven't already. Enough talking, let's see the final results.